Hello, everybody. Happy Thursday to you. I'm Angela with Happy Little Stitch Shop, and I'm happy to be here with you guys today. It has been a busy week, as it always is. I have something on my finger that is bugging me. And I'm really happy to just kind of catch up with you guys. I've got some stuff to share with you. I've got a ton of patterns to share with you because a chunk of the Needlework Expo patterns arrived, and I really wanted to get them all in the system so that I could share them with you today and they'd be ready to go. So I've got lots to share. And some new stuff that's going on too that I'm going to share. So, hello to you guys. How is your week going so far? Let me catch up here on some comments. Holy cow, you guys have been busy. Hello, Jenny. Angela, got good questions for you coming. I will ask after all the hellos. Hello, Lynn. Hello, Kim. Hello, Nancy. Hello, Mickey Swing. I could finally catch a live again. We have missed you. It's been a while and I've missed everyone. Hello, Angela. Hello. I am so glad that you are here. Hello, Kim. Hello, Karen. I hope you've had a good week. I hope you've had a good week too. Hello, Deborah. I'm watching. Video is uploading, so I have to watch. Movie star. Hopefully it's a small TV. The big TV would be like, "Wah!" I'd be right in your face. Hello, Stacy. Hello, Jennifer. Hello, Rebecca. Hello, Barbara. Yes, Stacy. So, Stacy, you weren't the only one who reached out to me about that, actually. Let me see if I can find it. Did I take a picture of it? I'm not sure that I did. I don't think I did. Let me see if I can show it quick. So there's a new barn cross stitch coming out from Lori Holt, and it's super cute. And a bunch of you have reached out to me about it. I think it was just shared maybe yesterday. I'm not sure. And I think it was just shared yesterday. And so many of you guys reached out to me asking me if I was going to be getting it. And of course, I will be. So I have already put an order through and I'm just waiting for it to come. And there is a matching barn needle minder. So here is the cross stitch coming out like right now by Lori Holt. It's called Quilty Barns, I think. And it's so cute. And the fun thing about it is that where each of these quilt blocks are, you can exchange those out for any of her stitch card pictures. So there's like the stitch card of the tractor that I have done. You could put that in your barn. There's a stitch card of animals like the horses or the goat or a rooster. You could put those in the barn. You can keep the quilty blocks in the barn. Like there's all sorts of options. So it's very, very fun. So I already have it on order. I also have on order the Quilty Barn needle minder that goes with this cross stitch. So all of those things are coming. And I have on order stitch card set J. So that should be coming too. So I'm just waiting for this stuff to arrive. It may be next week, late, or it may be the following week. But sometime over the next couple weeks, it should be here. So it's very, very cute. So yes, Quilty Barns by Lori Holt is coming to Happy Little Stitch Shop. Is everyone ready for Christmas? Oh my gosh, Christmas is going to be here so fast. Jennifer, hello, Stacy, hello, Kim, Carrie, hello. Hello, Sandy. Hello, Sarah D. Okay, Jenny has a question. Can you do a link for purchasing pumpkins and bats and Jingle Jolly Joy cloth and floss packs? People on Facebook want to join the Facebook Stitch Along, but want to buy in bundles. Yes, I saw this conversation and I haven't had time to do anything with it today or this week. And pumpkins and bats just arrived. And Jingle Jolly Joy has been here, got here last week, but pumpkins and bats just arrived this week. So I would be happy to do that. That's not a problem at all. It's just added another couple stitch alongs to my plate that I wasn't planning on preparing for. But that being said, I'm super excited about it because I love that you guys as a community want to stitch together. And even if it's not something that I host through the shop, if it's indirectly hosted through our community, I love that. And I hope that you don't do a separate Facebook page because I would love for it to stay on Happy Little Stitchers, and I would love to be able to see all the progress that you guys are doing. So I hope that you don't do a different page for it. I hope you keep it on Happy Little Stitchers. But yes, I would be happy to do that. It's just going to take me a little bit of time because I'm in the process of trying to get everything ready and ready to go for October stitch alongs that we're starting in October. So I will add this to that list and try to make sure that I just toss that in and make sure I can order any floss that's needed for them. So I just need to look into it and then get it done. But yes, that is my plan. I will do that. The other tricky thing is knowing yeah. So I'll just have to think about that. But yes, the answer is yes. The short answer to your question is yes. Karen, hello. Rebecca, yes, I'm doing ornaments for the family. Oh, you started Christmas stitching. I don't do too much farmhouse yet. But your favorite? Oh, it's so cute. Stacy. Okay. I am sorry. I'm working through. Hello, Martha. I don't want to miss any of these questions. Okay. It jumped ahead on me. I didn't know if there was a way under each could have an option for cloth selection and floss pack selection. Both have DMC as well as DMC Classic Colorworks option. Yes. So in order to do that, then I might need to put a reservation out there because that's kind of how I gather that information to know what to order. And I know you're starting, I think you said, correct me if I'm wrong, Jenny, that you're going to start Pumpkins and Bats in October and Jingle Jolly Joy in November. I think that's right. So I will put a reservation out there today. That'll probably be the easiest way. That way I can put a drop down for there will be probably 4 options. I don't know. Because I'd have to do it like cloth and floss pack, all the options that come with that. So either like 14 count, I just have to look at the pattern. But yes, I can do an option for cloth selection and floss pack selection. Now, some Classic Colorworks is back ordered because I just placed an order through my supplier, and some of the ones that I ordered and some Weeks Dye Works are delayed a little bit. So I'll have to look at what is needed and then figure out if I can get my hands on that stuff. So how does that sound? And we can always talk about it and kind of work through that too, Jenny. Sandy, I have a question for you. No, they have not, Sandy. And I just reached out to Riley Blake Designs yesterday because I was thinking the same thing. Why hasn't this been published? So Sandy's asking, I have a question for you. Has Riley Blake Designs published the last So Simple Shapes remix block 6, which is the jars, the canning jars? I have been on their website quite a few times and I still haven't seen it. I haven't checked today though. I just checked yesterday and I reached out to them and I said, what's going on? Are you guys doing this still or what? Because I've looked often since Lori released it and they said there was a scheduling conflict. They didn't get the information that they needed in order to be able to put it on the website, but they do plan to continue to do it in the future. So this one kind of missed the boat a little bit, but they plan to continue to post it out there in the future. But I will reach out to them and ask if they can like post it anyway. Like, can they get the information now and just post it out there? Because it's nice to kind of have a snapshot of it. So I will reach out and ask that, Sandy. Hello, Martha. Good morning, Colleen. The Bethula, thank you so much for a super chat. That is so nice of you. Thank you so, so much. That's really sweet of you. Hello, hello. Okay, Stacy, I'll look for that. I was geeking out over Yes, Elizabeth. So it's coming. So cute. Yes, Kim, good luck with your surgery. And we'll be here for you. So be sure to join in our floss tubes and we will cheer you on through recovery because that's not going to be pleasant. And I can't imagine you're looking forward to it. So hang in there. And I hope everything goes well and that you have a really quick recovery. You are welcome, Stacy. Hello, Sharon. Don't people know that they should not call you when our live stream is getting ready to start? Hello, Gayleen. Yes. No, I don't plan on leading it. I don't plan on it, but I love the idea of other people jumping in and kind of leading stitch alongs through our community. I love that. I think it's brilliant. And so I'm so happy that you're doing it, Jenny, and I will be here to support you. I feel bad because I'm not able to get it done as quickly as I would like to get it done. So that's what I'm feeling bad about. But I'm excited about it and I can't wait to see it all. I think it's going to be fabulous. I love it. Could be on your page. I don't want to bore. Oh no, don't worry about boring quilter peeps. That's okay. I love it because that page needs more activity anyway. So please keep it on there and I love it. I'm going to share everything that came in, Tammy. I think drop down would be easiest for us to order, but I am adding. That's okay. That's okay. Jenny, don't worry about it. That's for me to worry about, not you. I love the ideas and I'll figure out how to make it happen. Thank you so much, Angela. I called them too. Oh, you did. Okay. So we're up to speed. First of all, I have to say, I got this card in the mail from one of you guys, Teresa. It was so sweet. I was like teary-eyed. My mom was there. I said, Mom, read this. She read it. She got a little teary. It was so nice of you. So thank you for the kind words. Thank you for the prayers upon our shop and our family. We really, really appreciate it. This was very touching. And I just wanted to personally say to you, thank you very, very much. This was really, really sweet. It really lifted me up. I mean, it made me tearful, but in a good way, not like in a sad way. So thank you for that, Teresa. That was really nice of you. Okay, so how is your week going? I haven't even told you about my week. My week has been so crazy. So every night this week, we have stuff going on. We have entered the phase of kids are in school and there are after school activities and there are games in the evenings now. Like tonight, my oldest daughter has a volleyball game out of town and my middle daughter has a volleyball game home and my boys have football practice. And so everything's like every night this week, we've had stuff going on where we have, we've entered that phase of like kids just popping in to eat whenever they get home. So like last night, my daughter got home at it was Tuesday night. My oldest daughter got home at about 9:30 at night by the time her game was done. So she's eating supper at 9:30 at night. Like, it's just crazy. And so this week has been kind of insane. And yesterday, my middle daughter, so she just started volleyball last week. This is her first year in volleyball. She's in 7th grade. It's the first year that they do volleyball. And yesterday they had a parent versus player scrimmage. Yeah, that happened. I think that I pulled my wrist, honestly. So I was like, she came to me and she goes, Mom, are you going to come to my scrimmage? And I was like, hello, Valeria. So glad you are here. And I said, oh, I don't know. And she said, but you went to, and she said her oldest sister, you went to hers 2 years ago. I said, yeah, I know. I don't know. I mean, your dad's available this time. He wasn't available last time. Maybe your dad wants to go. And my husband kind of looks at me and he's like, And so my daughter was kind of bummed out. And so I was like, okay, I talked to my husband about it. she really wants you to go. What he's saying. I'm like, I know, but I don't really want to go. I mean, I played volleyball once upon a time, but it was ages ago and many pounds ago. Let's be honest. It was a long time ago. And so I ended up going. And she was very excited that I was there. And I played volleyball, and it was not pretty, but it was fine. And she was happy that I was there. But some of the people that were there, like, it was no joke. Like, they were very serious. They were like stretching in between plays. And they were like, some of the dads there, like, they just can't turn it down a notch. So it was interesting. It was interesting, but it was fun. And she was happy that I was there. So I did that yesterday. And that was good. And then otherwise, it's just been running all week and getting new stuff in the shop and trying to get all that stuff online and getting orders out and remix block 6 for the So Simple Shapes remix. All of those invoices got sent yesterday. So if you haven't seen your invoice, it's in your inbox or it's in your junk folder. And I've been getting those out the door. Those canning jars are being super cute to put together. So that'll be a lot of fun. Sarah D, we have dinner 1 at 4:30 and some nights dinner 2 at 8 after games, practices, meetings because they are hungry again. Teens and food budgets. It's no joke. Hello, Teresa. It's no joke because it's like we're a cafe because we do have multiple meals throughout the night. So my little one, clearly she needs to be on a meal schedule. So she'll eat at a regular time. But then my boys eat before football practice. And then my daughter gets home from volleyball practice, and so then she has a meal. And then my other daughter has games, so then she doesn't get home until really, really late. So we have like 4 meal times throughout the evening. Valeria, been there, done that, and now my kids' turn with their kids. Yes, it's super sweet that she wanted you there. I was always so embarrassed if my mom was around. Ray starts school on Monday, and I'm volunteering, and she's so excited. That's so good. That is so good. That'll be awesome. You'll love. It's so cute to see those kids at that age with all of their friends and kind of figuring it out and figuring out how to be social with each other. And it's really, really cute at that age. So glad you went. I was so terrible at volleyball that they all taught me cheer so I could be a cheerleader. Your description of the game made me think of the sack race game in Mr. Mom. Yes. Yes. Oh, I wish I would have thought of that part of that movie because that may have made me laugh about it a little bit more. I was more worried about the girls. Like they just started practice last week. They're just learning. They don't know what's going on. They were stretching because they can't move like that. Oh yeah, that would be me for sure, but not this person who was stretching. He was really into it. Sometimes those parents remind me of the movie Dodgeball. Yes, absolutely. You guys know what I'm talking about. So I was just like, oh my gosh. I'm a fairly competitive person, but that was a long time ago and not with my kids. Like, I'm not like that with them. And, like I said, they're just learning. And so I was serving underhand over the net, like, they're just learning and it's supposed to be fun for them. So I was very lucky because my kid loved me being the cheer crazy Brazilian leader. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. I bet they were. I would love to see you at a game, Valeria, cheering everybody on. That would be so funny. Okay, and then this weekend, look what I did. Did you guys see my YouTube video? Did you like it? And was it helpful? And for any of you who were wanting to do this patchwork quilt as like a beginner quilt, was it helpful? Was it helpful to you or was it confusing? I don't know. But this is our Spooky Hollow Halloween patchwork quilt. This was something that I had talked about wanting to do. And then it kind of turned into, oh yeah, I would love to do that. And it would be great to have a tutorial to kind of see how it goes together. And then it turned into we'd like a kit. And so we have the kit in the shop, which is right here. You get this chunk of fabric to make this patchwork quilt. So I worked on that over the weekend and I really, really am excited with how it turned out. Like really excited. We hung it up in here and I just kept peeking through the door to look at it because I love how it turned out. And I love fall. You guys know that. I love fall. And I was kind of bummed that I didn't have a Halloween quilt. And this is just perfect. It's perfect. Now that itch has been taken care of, I'm totally content and I'm thrilled with how it turned out. And the girls got involved with it. They laid it out. They had a lot of fun laying it out. But it was funny because it was like, no, there's I could hear them. We need a black next. Now we need a white. Now we need a purple. No, there's a purple there already. Well, where? And so they'd have this conversation back. There's one right here. We have to put a different color here. So they were having fun kind of figuring all that all out. Valeria, thank you so much. A super chat from Valeria. Thank you, Valeria. You are so sweet. I appreciate that. Yes, it's beautiful, says Tammy. Laura says, I watched it. It was great. Oh, good. I sure did. You did a great job, says Valeria. Yes, the video was really good. I loved watching you sew in your Juki. Oh, good. I always get nervous when I sew. So that's good to hear that I wasn't a complete fool while I was sewing. Yes, it was great. I love patchwork quilts. Me too. Me too. Like patchwork quilts are just fabulous. And, obviously you could make this quilt in whatever collection you want. It doesn't have to be a Halloween one. It can be whatever you want. It was great, says Debbie. Stacy, I missed it. Adding it to my list. It was adorable. I love patchwork quilts. Me too, Sharon. Hello, Tracy. You did it. You're here. Sarah D, I watched Patchwork Equals Squares. Now I know. Well, good. I hope that it helped. But it was a lot of fun to put together. I got it together in a day. Like it went really, really quickly. So it's a quick quilt to put together. Teresa says, I love the quilt. I have some 5-inch Halloween blocks from a quilting friend. Great. Perfect. You are all set then. That's awesome. They did a great job. They did do a good job. And I was so happy that they were willing to take that on and do it, because for me, sometimes laying out stuff, like I can really get in my head about it. Like, no, we can't put this here. We can't do that there. So they did it all. And then they said, Mom, we're done. You want to come and look at it? And so I went and looked at it and I was like, wow, you guys did a really good job. Like the colors were, spread out nicely. Like they just did a really nice job. And I was happy that I didn't have to go sit in there and worry about it. What Juki model do you have? It's a TL 2000 QI. It's a good thing I can see it right now, because one night I was messaging with Sam, our friend Sam, and she was like, you have to get this foot, this binding foot. It's a game changer for her. She said, it's a game changer. You have to get this binding foot. And so I was like, what? A binding foot? Because I usually hand bind, but I wanted to start getting more confident with machine binding. And she had found this foot. And so we were messaging one night and she said, yeah, it's at this place, but I think maybe they're sold out. Let me check. And so she went and she checked, and it turns out that they had some available. So she sent me the link, and then I was like sweating because I needed to hurry up and get this before they sold out of this foot. And so had just sat down for the night. I was sitting on my couch and I was going through the checkout process, and they ask you what model sewing machine you have. And I was like, what? I don't know. And I didn't want to get up to go and look. So I messaged Sam back. I said, what kind of machine do I have? What model is it? And she's like, I don't know. How am I supposed to know that? And so I was like, oh my gosh, how can I figure this out without getting off the couch? And so I went back and I looked up, like I must have had a receipt in my email. And so I went back and I looked it up and I found it out. But right now I can see it, and it's a TL 2000. TL 2000. Too many of the same color. Yes, I can relate. So they were a great help. They were a great help. So that was really, really nice of them to do. Okay, so you guys tell me, what do you want to start with? Cross stitch or quilting? The choice is yours. And while you're telling me that, I'm going to give you some information. Number one, if you're part of the Stitchin' with Lori Club, stitch swap gifts should have been in the mail yesterday, which, by the way, I did some machine applique over the weekend. I finally jumped in using my thread box, and I did some machine applique. It's brilliant. Like, I love it. I think I love it more than hand applique. I think I like the outcome better than hand applique. So I'm really excited about that. So anyway, stitch swap gifts should have been in the mail yesterday. So if you haven't gotten them in the mail, please get them in the mail so that your people get a gift on time. That would be really sad if people didn't get a gift on time. So there's that. Number 2, our stitch swap Zoom meeting, which was supposed to be on September 23rd, has been changed and rescheduled. And I am really, really sorry about that. There was a personal conflict that popped up on our calendar that was unavoidable. If it was avoidable, we would have tried to change it to not interrupt the Zoom meeting, but it was unavoidable. So I had to reschedule the Zoom meeting. So it's been pushed back 2 days to September 25th. Same time at 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, but it's on the 25th now instead of the 23rd. And just this morning, I sent out a new Zoom link to all of you. So anybody who's part of the Stitchin' with Lori Club, you should have received an email today with a new Zoom link for our Zoom meeting that's been rescheduled to September 25th at 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. I have to go to a meeting now, but it shouldn't last long, and I don't want. Oh, okay, Stephanie. Glad you finally tried machine applique. It's so awesome and helpful. If you have, it is. It went so much faster. The machine applique did. Number 1, and number 2, I like the outcome better. And here's why. Normally, I get my applique nice and flat when I'm after I glue it on and I press it and do all the stuff, and it's nice and flat and it looks really lovely. And not like paper flat. I mean, you can still see some dimension that is applique on there, but flat, it's not puffy until I were to quilt it. And if I wanted that applique to stand out, then I would quilt around it to make it puffy. But when I do hand applique, I'm holding and kind of fiddling with that cloth so much that it ends up getting wrinkled, and then the applique can sometimes get puffy, and sometimes, depending on how you're holding the cloth when you're stitching, you might have a little pucker in the back of under your applique, so all of these things happen, and it's not a big deal because it still looks good in the end, but sometimes it bugs me. And so I can try to iron it out, but by the time you've hand stitched it down, sometimes it's not going to iron out perfectly flat because where you stitched it, it maybe wasn't flat when you stitched it down. But with the machine applique, I've got it all flat, and I just take it to my machine and I work it through the machine. I thought it was going to be horrible. I thought I was going to be terrible at it. And I thought that it was going to be just not my stitching wasn't going to be straight. And so it wasn't going to look nice. But it looked really, really good. It looked really good. And so I was really happy with it. And I was happy to have a win, I was happy to have a win because sometimes things just don't go your way and you get stuck in this rut. And that's where I'm at right now with my quilting machine. I'm stuck in this rut and I've been there for a long, long time. And it really just hangs over my head and it bugs me. But I'm in this rut where nothing is going right with that machine right now. And it's driving me crazy. And I can't get over that hump. And so this was a win. And I was happy that I was able to do machine applique. And the first experience with it went really smoothly and really nicely. And now I feel a little bit more confident doing more of it. So I'm happy about that. I'm talking Lori Holt applique. Lori. Depending how big your piece is, you can also quilt it as you applique it. Love it. Yeah, I'm super excited about it. And it's perfect timing heading into the My Happy Place quilt along because I plan to do machine applique for that. And I'm glad that I got some under my belt before we jump into that. Speaking of which, have you guys been cutting? Oh my goodness. I've got a lot of cutting to do. Got a lot of cutting left. Okay, so let's jump into quilting because then maybe Stephanie will be back to join us for cross stitch. So I have some good things to share with you on the quilting front. Number 1, I already kind of talked about this. This is our Halloween, Spooky Hollow Halloween patchwork quilt kit. So for those of you who wanted this kit, or for those of you who like this quilt and you want to make it yourself, this kit has everything that you need in it in order to be able to make this patchwork quilt. So we have a few of these in the shop. I didn't do a lot of them because I wasn't sure how many people would be interested in them, but there are a few out there. When I first got my machine, I was in a rut for a while too. It gets easier. So happy for your win, Gay. I needed a win because that machine is driving me crazy, Kim. And we've talked about it. And it has, like, I was in tears at one point, like a month ago, embarrassingly just in tears. Like, I was like, I can't handle it. I have too many other things to do and I can't handle a breakdown, like my machine not working. I just need somebody to come in and fix it because I don't have time to spend on delving into the ins and outs of this machine to figure it out. Like, I just don't have the time to do it. I can't devote the time to it. So I'm still kind of stuck. I got to figure that out. In the end, I have to find time to figure it out. Okay, good happy news for those of you who are looking for a songbook fat quarter bundle. This is in high demand, by the way, because they are sold out everywhere. I have one in the shop. It's a songbook fat quarter bundle by Fancy That Design House for the songbook collection. It's gorgeous. And there's one in the shop. So I wanted to be sure to tell you guys that today. And then along the songbook lines, I don't have a ton of quilting stuff to share today. I will tell you that Granny Chic is starting to arrive for our Granny's Teapots quilt along that we're going to be doing next month. So I have a lot of cutting to do. And then I'm hoping, I don't know how quickly it's going to go, but I'm hoping it goes quickly. And then I can invoice for those Granny Teapots kits. And then I can get the rest of the Granny Chic online. So Granny Chic is starting to arrive at Happy Little Stitch Shop. And it's really pretty. I'm excited to have it. No, not my Juki. My Juki, oh, knock on wood, has been my friend. Like, we get along really well. I like the Juki. We get along really well. I've not had any problems, knock on anything that even resembles wood. But my quilting machine, my long arm machine, we are not seeing eye to eye. We are not friends right now. So I'm working through that. Okay. Yeah, songbook, quilt along. That is next on my radar. I actually got it out over the weekend. I started to do some cutting. So that should be coming. My hope was to have a video posted by tomorrow. I don't think that that's going to happen because I'm going to be at volleyball games tonight. So, but my hope is to maybe get some of it done over the weekend and then post it on Sunday or something like that. So don't hold me to that. But songbook quilt along is going to start soon. And I know some of you are chomping at the bit to get started with it. And I'm really sorry it's taking a minute, but it's coming. It's coming soon. That is next on my radar. I'm telling you right now, that kit is my absolute favorite. Songbook Guiding Stars. I was trying to resist diving into it, but I did. It's so pretty, and it was whispering in my ear. It is so pretty. Aren't those fabrics gorgeous? Like, they're so pretty. They are so pretty. And we have a lot of songbook yardage left in the shop. So keep that in mind if you guys want to add songbook yardage to your stash or if you need backing. And for that quilt, 6 yards is what you need. Good. I was getting nervous. No, the Juki is great. The Juki is great, Barbara. I have a very expensive Bernina for 2 years and I still don't know how to use. So today I decided to try and the machine locked and doesn't sew at all. Got so mad that my blood pressure went up. Valeria, don't let that happen. I wish I could help you, but I don't know anything about Berninas. Yes, Kim, your blocks are gorgeous. I'm so excited to start them. I'm so excited. And it should go pretty quickly. Right, Kim? Don't you agree? You've kind of started it. I feel like it's going to go fast. So I'm excited to get into it and get it done because I think it'll go pretty quickly. Okay, so I'm highlighting a fabric collection today because I'm feeling a little fallish. The mornings are feeling fallish here and I'm loving it. I'm looking forward to fall. Hello, Aman. I'm so glad that you are here. Your kit is on the way to you, my friend. Okay, so I'm highlighting Pumpkins and Blossoms. I think this collection is gorgeous. It's by Fig Tree and Company. We have a few fall collections in the shop, and so I'm going to maybe highlight them each week throughout the months of September and October, maybe November. And Pumpkins and Blossoms is gorgeous. It's so pretty. I would love to make something for just a fall quilt because I just made a Halloween quilt and I'm super excited about that. But I would love to make just a fall quilt that I can have out all fall long. I haven't found the perfect one yet. Like I want to do kind of a fun one and I don't know what yet, but I think Pumpkins and Blossoms would be perfect for a fall quilt. It's a really pretty collection. Yes, Barbara. So Barbara says my mom was a choir director at our local United Methodist Church for over 34 years. Is Songbook the fabric with hymn words? Yes, it is. It's got all the hymns in it. Hello, Kelly. In line at Walgreens. Oh my goodness. So this is the Harvest Moon Quilt Kit, and it features Pumpkins and Blossoms by Fig Tree and Company. So it's a very pretty collection. This kit is full of pretty fabric. Look at this. So you get, obviously, you get the pattern, and then you get this whole bundle of fabric. And look, I mean, just look at those pumpkins. Those little Cinderella pumpkins. Look at that. This is one of my favorite prints. So this is Harvest Moon, and it's in the shop at happylittlestitchshop.com. And also, we have the complete collection of Pumpkins and Blossoms. So all of the yardage is in the shop. And we also have pre-cuts. So I have Pumpkins and Blossoms Fat Quarter Bundle. We have charm packs, and I think we have mini charm packs, I think. So this is a really pretty collection. Look at that. Grays, greens, creams, charcoals, oranges. I love it. So Pumpkins and Blossoms is in the shop. Also in the shop, if you're getting ready for Christmas sewing, this would be a cute little gift to give someone. So this is the Oh Christmas Tree Mini Quilt Kit featuring the, what's the name of this fabric collection? Holly Jolly, I think, by Christopher Thompson. The quilt finishes at 24 by 30, and it comes in this adorable little keepsake box. It would be a perfect little gift, either to give as a kit to a quilter friend or to make and give to somebody for Christmas. So that is in the shop. We also have the Snowman Table Runner by Heather Peterson. I didn't grab it, but that's in the shop too. And then here's another Halloween quick stitch for you. This is October pillow kit, and the person who designed this one is Jay Wecker Frisch. So this is her design, and this is her pillow. Look at that cat on the picket fence, screeching at the full moon. So cute to pull out this pillow for October and set it out for decoration. I love it. That collection is on my wish list, says Tammy. It's so pretty. It really is. I would really love to do some type of fall quilt with that. I just don't know what. I'm cutting out fabric for a Kim Deal table topper that's fall colored. I got it for my birthday, and I'm using it for a color challenge at my local quilt guild. I love it. Is the cat appliqued? I am sure that it is, yes. Knowing Janet, yeah, that has to be appliqued. Yep. She does raw edge applique where she does the fusible stuff. And then just does a zigzag stitch around the applique to sew it down onto the background. So yes, she does. Then you guys, we have a Fat Quarter Friday. I'm so sorry, Jen, that I didn't have one for last week. Our Fat Quarter Fridays have not been going fabulously, I'll be honest with you. So sometimes when I have a million things going on Wednesday, because I try to have them done on Thursday to share with you, I think, is it worth it to do it, to cut up some of those? Because I don't want it to go to waste. And maybe people don't like Fat Quarter Friday. I don't know. So I didn't get one done last week. So I'm sorry about that. Hello, Creative Country Girl. So here's a Fat Quarter Friday, and let me explain to you. September always makes me think of red. Does this happen to other people? Do you sometimes associate colors with different things? So for whatever reason, September makes me think of red. One would think that maybe February would make me think of red, but that's not the case for me. September is. And the reason for that is because of apples. Apples is a clear, makes me think of red. Because apples are in season in September. And oftentimes when my kids were little, I would be making applesauce like crazy in September and October. We still have frozen applesauce in our freezer. My mother-in-law would come up and we would make applesauce and can applesauce for the winter. And so September makes me think of red. And school, the start of school makes me think of red. And I wonder if maybe that's because of the Apple Association and giving a teacher an apple. I don't know. But the start of school makes me think of red. And so here is our bundle for this week. It's a red bundle. We have 9 different prints, all with a red theme, some by various designers. All of that. So this is our Fat Quarter bundle of the week, Fat Quarter Friday bundle of the week. And I think it's called September Red. So this is in the shop for anybody who wants a Fat Quarter bundle this week. Oh, you did, Valeria. Thank you. I'm glad you just bought it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And then I've also added another Friday thing. I don't know why I keep adding it on Friday. But I've added a 5-yard Friday thing to the shop and put some 5-yard cuts on sale for Friday. And so I'm telling you guys about it. This week's 5-yard cut is this. It's by Bonnie and Camille. It's from Sunday Stroll. It's a navy colored, like very small polka dot or gingham pattern with strawberries on it. And so you get a 5-yard cut on sale. And it's in the shop right now. If you just look under pre-cuts or you put in 5-yard Friday, search for 5-yard Friday, it will pop up. Jacqueline, yes, I can, but here's how that works. So the bee backgrounds don't come in a Fat Quarter bundle. They aren't offered by Riley Blake Designs in a Fat Quarter bundle. So a shop needs to have the entire collection and then cut up their own Fat Quarter bundles, which is my plan. But I don't have the entire collection yet because it's back ordered. And Riley Blake Designs is telling me that I should have it sometime this fall. So I think like October, November is kind of what we're on schedule for right now. Hopefully that won't be delayed more. But I do have on order the bee background collection. And as soon as that comes in, I will be able to cut up some Fat Quarter bundles and offer those to you guys in the shop. But I don't have the collection yet because it's back ordered. Some of the pieces from it are back ordered, not all of the bolts, but some of them are. And they wait till they have those final bolts and they ship it to me all as a collection. So that'll be coming soon. I'm hoping to be able to offer it yet this year. But as soon as I get it, I'll have it out there. So that's 5-yard. 5-yard Friday. Is the bee background the white backgrounds? If so, I want that too. Yes. So it's all of Lori's background pieces. So the white backgrounds with different prints on them. Yeah, that's the bee backgrounds. So yes, I will have that. As long as you guys can be patient and wait until the back ordered stuff comes in, which I hope you can. But that is my plan to offer that once that collection comes. Yes. Yep. It is pretty close to the Shine On collection. I think all of the Bonnie and Camille stuff is pretty close to each other. Kind of like Lori Holt, like they just they intertwine with each other really nicely. So you can oftentimes use pieces from each collection together because they work together nicely, collection to collection. So yes, I would say yes to that. And then since we're talking about Sunday stroll, we still have this quilt kit in the house, in the shop. And this is called the Sunday Stroll quilt kit, and it comes in this keepsake box. And you get Sunday Stroll fabric in here to make this kit. The finished kit size is 65 by 78. You get the pattern, of course, and then you get all of this beautiful fabric. Ah, look at that. It's so pretty. And you get some dots on the back. And you get all of that stripes. So this is the Sunday Stroll quilt kit. Get the kit, get your 5-yard cut for backing, and you'll be all set. You will be all set. So Sunday Stroll is also in the shop. Oh, good, Jacqueline. Thank you. I'm doing a quilted life, Sherry monthly blocks, and leftover shine on, and we'll need backing. Oh, perfect. I still have a bunch of shine on left too. So if you want shine on, I still have quite a bit of the shine on left. Not a ton, I guess, but I'm looking at it. It's right there. Not a ton, but quite a bit, I would say, especially in some SKUs. I still have quite a bit left. And then, you guys, this is beginning on Monday. On Monday, we are starting our My Happy Place SAL along with Lori Holt. Are you guys ready? Are you ready? I started cutting and I felt like I am doing a great job. I'm ahead of the game. I'm getting some cutting done. This is amazing. I'm going to go into this quilt along really prepared and really organized. And then I had about a week and a half to 2 weeks where I wasn't able to get any cutting done at all. And so now I feel like I'm very far behind and I have a lot of cutting that I need to do. So I've got a lot of cutting I need to do for this. A lot. But I did a little project on the side and I'm going to do it again and I'm going to share it with you guys. And I'm excited to see what you think because I thought they turned out so cute. And it was for my stitch swap gift and I'm really excited about it. And I hope my person likes it. And I'm going to make some for myself because I liked them that much. So yes. And so if you need supplies, we still have supplies. Obviously, we have supplies in the shop. So now is your time to kind of look through your stuff, make sure that you have everything you need for the quilt along. If you need anything, go to Happy Little Stitch Shop and try to find it. And if you need help finding it, just reach out and ask me. And if anybody wants one of these kits, I believe that I have enough stuff to make up more kits. I just am not going to do that unless I know somebody needs it because I don't want to cut up a kit and then have a kit sitting here unsold for forever. So if anybody is interested in a kit and you want one, just send me an email, happylittlestitchshop@gmail.com, and let me know. And I can cut one up for you, no problem, and get it right out the door to you. And you'll have it potentially before Monday, depending on where you live. So I'm going to cut as I go. Yeah, I might end up doing that for some of it too. I hope to get all of it cut up ahead of time. I have everything labeled really clearly so I know what goes with what, and I have it in a safe place so that it doesn't get messed up. But just because I'm not sure I'm going to have time to get everything done, I may end up having to cut some of it as I go. But I'm excited, you guys. I'm excited. And I know that some of you are waiting on the other 2 quilts from this collection. These 2, the tomato pin cushions and the spools and bobbins. And these are delayed a little bit. So I will keep you posted on that. I can't remember how far back they said it was gonna be. If it's this month yet, or maybe it's October, I can't remember. But There is a little bit of a delay on these, and as soon as they get here, I will be sure to let you know. Okay, I think that's all I have for quilting. Is that true? You want the whole kit, Angela? Okay, hold on. Valeria says, I missed the day you talked about swapped gifts, so I am not in. I did buy the Secret Santa gift, but I have no clue what to do with it. Okay, so Valeria, you should send your Secret Santa thing to your swap person. That's what I think you should do. And what whole kit do you want? Because I think I sent you My Happy Place already. Do you want another My Happy Place, or are you talking about a different kit? I would be happy to help you. Tammy, Angela, is there a trick to the fabric mister? Not that I know. Why are you having problems with it? Mine keeps leaking. Oh. Uh-oh. Mine does not leak, I don't think. I'm going to have to look at it. I'm going to have to play with it and let you know. I love it so far. When I first started using it, I was like, wow, the mist is so fine. I don't know. Like, I'm used to using something else where it squirts out, like a normal, like you're doing Windex or something. But this is so nice because it's a continuous spray and it's very fine. So I can like press the thing and spray a whole section of area and not have any place get like a puddle of stuff on it. So I don't know about that, Tammy. I'm gonna have to look and pay more attention to it. Remind me when the Little Miracle starts again. January of 2022. We have a collection coming in December. Littlest Families Big Day is a collection. Plus, there are other collections that doesn't have to be a collection that's used, or you can use stuff at your own home. But we're going to start in January of 2022, and we'll just donate throughout the whole year. The big thing, whether you get a kit from us or you use fabric from your stash, just be sure that you get a label from us. That's how we're going to keep track of counting how many quilts we've donated. So it's very important that you get a label from us so that we can keep track of that. Update on bee backgrounds. Those are still coming. I think that they're due. I can't remember what they said, if it's October or November, but sometime late this fall. And they're still coming. And as soon as they get here, I will let people know. Just contact me, Valeria, and I'll get you the person's address and make sure that I'll check with them, make sure it's okay for me to share it with you, and then I will get it for you. Nancy says hers doesn't leak. Love it. Oh, good. Oh, no. Mine too. Then all of a sudden it just started leaking. It wasn't even full. I don't know. What? Brandy, that's too bad. I've been using that for forever and that hasn't happened. Oh, but every once in a while, you just have stuff that, I don't know, stuff that it just isn't made like the rest of them. I don't know. Okay, so let's jump into cross stitch. I have a ton of stuff to share with you guys, so I want to get started with this and get through it. First of all, I did not get much stitching done this week. I'm going to be honest with you. It's bugging me. I did get just a tish done, and this is what I got done on my flea market flowers. I got started on that big square in the middle. So that's that. You guys, I really am kind of looking forward to separating out these videos and having a video that's dedicated to cross stitch and Flosstube and one that's dedicated to quilting. So I'm kind of looking forward to that because I'm hoping that it will help me stay on track. Instead of working through the week to get everything ready for one day, I can, break up my week and focus on getting cross stitch stuff ready for that Flosstube day and quilting stuff ready for the live stream day. So I do think that it will be better, and hopefully it will help me get through some more cross stitch stuff. That's kind of what I'm counting on. So that's what I'm hoping. Riley Blake, show the Hope and Bloom kit for October Pink. Yes, you have one, Blair. I think you have one reserved. I will double check on that, but I believe that you have one reserved. My tomato name was off too, but oh no. Ugh, I don't like that. Every year I make a quilt in honor in memory of my mom. I know, I remember you saying that. That's why I'm pretty sure that you have it reserved, because we talked about that and I was so touched that you do that every year in memory of your mom. I love that. Will we get to spend a couple of hours with you both time? No, no. My hope is that it won't be 2 hours, because I do really want to be respectful of your time. And I think 2 hours is excessive. And so, my hope is that it won't be 2 hours. However much I enjoy spending that time with you, I do think that that is a turnoff for some people, and I want to be respectful of that. So it could still be between an hour to an hour and a half, but I don't want to go longer than an hour and a half, and I would really like to inch it down to about an hour. So that's my hope, is to inch it down to about an hour. I do love spending time with you, and clearly I'm very chatty, which takes up the majority of the time, let's be honest. Um, but I don't think some people like that. Some of you may like that, which is awesome. Thank you. I enjoy spending time with you too. But some people, I don't think they like it. And I think that's a turn off for them. So, but I am excited about it. So here's the plan. I'm planning to start that in October. And Mondays will be dedicated to Flosstube, and Thursdays will continue to be quilting days. And every once in a while, I'm going to toss in stitching with Ange, stitching hour, happy little stitch hour. I'm going to toss that in every once in a while. During the school year, it's going to be a little tricky because I need my daughter here to read for me. Now, I'm looking through their school schedule right now, and they do have days off from school throughout the school year. And as long as she doesn't have other stuff going on, those days could be great. A lot of those will fall on a Friday afternoon. So this happy little stitch hours will just be scheduled as I can. So they won't be like a consistent time and a consistent day, because I can't do that right now, because I won't have anybody here to read for me. But I'm excited to separate it out and to have more stuff. And really, I know you guys are overwhelmed with whips, because I was just talking with Stacy about this. There are so many cute things right now that I just can hardly stand not stitching them. I'm not kidding. And quilt longs too. And so I'm hoping that we can really figure out a good method to work through these things together and make progress on each thing. Like, even though we might be involved in a bunch of stitch longs and have a bunch of whips going on, let's start checking those off like one by one, you know? And so I'm hoping to come up with a stitching schedule that hopefully you guys will jump in and join me, and we'll start getting some of these things done. That's what I'm hoping. So Rose, Valeria, I love this time no matter what you do, says Brandy. Not a turnoff for me, makes it more personable instead of just a sales pitch. Oh, good, because I'm not a salesperson. This is something my husband and I talk about again and again. He's like, I don't understand how you are a shop owner, because you are like anti-sales. If we would walk into a place when we were dating like 20 years ago, and somebody would come up to me, I would be like, leave me alone. It's going to make me not buy anything. Like, you just need to give me space and leave me alone. And he is the same way. He's probably even worse than I am. So I'm really not a salesperson. And so it's a little baffling to be in this situation that I'm in now, because it doesn't jive really with my personality. But I think what works about it is that I love doing these things. And hopefully that's what comes through to you, and that I am just passionate about it. And so I want to share it with other people who have the same passion. So, like, throwing in a patchwork quilt, like, this sounds like fun. And I don't have any local stitchy friends, but I have you guys. And hey, maybe there are some of you who want to jump in and do this with me, because I would like to have one of these in my house. Or, oh my gosh, I love this quilt. Let's do this together. Let's have fun and kind of go through and do it together. And then maybe some of you would want to do that. So it's not like I'm trying to sell you things. I'm just trying to do it with you. Like, let's do this and have fun doing it. Or, you know, oh, we're going to do this stitch along because this was voted on. I'd really love to stitch this with people. So let's do it together. So I'm not a salesperson. But I do love to share things that give me joy and happiness. And I like to share those things with other people. Not a turn off for me, says Tammy. I hope so too, though I do think I suffer from whippitis. Yes, this is what Tammy and I were talking about yesterday. Do you sell a quilting journal? I'd like to have one. I do not sell one, but I am going to get one. Oh, I did have one by Sherry and Chelsea, but I think I'm sold out of it. But I am going to get more in, and I'm secretly hoping and feeling, I have no information on this at all. This is just really me hoping and thinking that maybe Lori Holt's going to come out with a quilting one. I don't know. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's what I feel or I hope that will happen because her last quilting journal was really, really good and I use it a lot and I love it. So I don't have one yet, Marcella, but I am getting one at some point. I agree. No hard press sale thing. I love the chatting. Oh, good. Hello, Jenny. Just now joining. I have a Mr. Don't screw the lid on straight. Maybe you have tried this. Just want to suggest troubleshooting. That's a good idea. Have 13 cross stitch whips and I don't feel like I get anything done with 3 small quilt tops I haven't started. Not enough hours in the day. There are seriously not enough hours in the day. I feel that, Brandy. I'm exactly the same way. My husband will head the person off from approaching me because not only will it turn me off. Yeah, that's how I am too, Sandy. Getting things done sounds great. I'm currently stitching Celebrate Fall and winter is next. Oh, and then there's Snow Village. There's so many things. And so I'm adding another stitch along. I added Wee Santa yesterday. So for anybody who wants to stitch the Wee Santa series, I did add that to the shop. You guys are going to think I'm crazy because I have added some stitch alongs, but we're going to get it done. We're going to get through some stuff. We're going to focus on things each week. We're going to get some stuff done. We're going to aim for like a certain number of hours each week for stitching. Like it's going to work. We're going to come up with a plan and we're going to stick to the plan and it's going to be good. I'm ready for the cross stitch sew along. Yay, Valeria. As for the person who had problems with try reglue. Oh, okay. You're not a salesperson yet. My current cart may say otherwise. I know. The Chelsea is awesome. Sounds great. I'm so like you, says Debbie. You do not like high pressure sales at all. That is why your shop appeals to me. It's like buying from a friend who I am shopping with. Happy I found Happy Little Stitch Shop. I am so happy you found us too. I think the more the merrier in this community. And I mean that for real. Sandy, I don't even know how to say what that word is. And I don't even want to try. I might get banned from YouTube. I can't even attempt it, Sandy. Today the Happy Planner released a new Miss Marker line that you can use for all crafting and planner things. The pattern to the quilt you had last time with the Christmas tree. Can I buy that as a PDF? I don't have anything as a PDF. I apologize. I wish I did. Some designers do offer PDFs and they allow that with certain shops, but not with all shops. And even though I have the capability of offering PDFs, I do not have any PDFs to offer. I wish I did. I really wish I did because I would love to have that for overseas customers. Yes, so Wee Santa is out there. So we have a Wee Santa stitch along that will start in December of this year. And the plan is we will stitch Wee Santa 2021 in December. Then in January, we'll do 2020. And in February, we'll do 2019. And we'll work our way backwards until the new one releases next year. And then we'll do that in December of 2022. So We Santa is out there. So if you want to join our We Santa Stitch Along by Heart and Hand, please go out there and join in that. Also, don't forget our Classic Colorworks Floss League. The numbers are skyrocketing on that league. Oh my goodness. I placed an initial order thinking for sure we're not going to get more than this. The next day, we got more than that. So I had like a certain number of people signed up for the Floss League, and I placed an order because I didn't want to wait too long to get the floss. And so I wanted to get an order in, and I cushioned it to what I thought would be around what we would get. Well, the very next day we surpassed that number. So I'm going to be placing another order. So if you want to join our Classic Colorworks Floss League, that is available in the shop as well. I wish there was someone I could send my finished cross stitch items to so they could fully finish them for me instead of hanging in my closet. I know I do. I have a bunch that I need to fully finish too. I already brought the pattern from you for the Wee Santa. Yay! Valeria, I agree. Plus, you talk to us like we are your friends and not just your customers. You can tell when something is wrong. You genuinely care. I do genuinely care. If I don't hear from some of you, which when I normally hear from you, I mean, Tammy, I told you when I hadn't heard from you for a while, it was our anniversary night. And my husband and I, for once, had gone out of the house. And we went to this outdoor restaurant. We ate outside at this restaurant for our anniversary. And we never get out. I mean, like, we never get out. This is no joke. We don't ever get out. Like, our focus is on our family. We need to find more time for us as a couple, but we do not do that well. We don't do a good job with it. So it's our anniversary night. And I was like, gosh, there's this person in our community and I've not heard from her for a while. And I'm a little worried. Like, I don't know what's going on. It's a little unusual that I haven't heard from her. And my husband was like, well, why don't you reach out to her? I said, yeah, I'm going to do that. And I pick up my phone and I start messaging. He goes, not right now. We're on our anniversary date. And I was like, it'll just take a second. You can wait just a second. Calm down. And so I messaged to make sure that everything was okay. So yes, I do genuinely care. I just found you and feel the same. Yay, man. My husband just disagreed with you. He said you are a great sale. Valeria, you and your husband sound like a hoot. I don't like PDF. I love the pattern too, but for overseas, I can understand why PDF would be desirable. Tell me more about that, please. You signed up for Wee Santa and Floss League. Oh, good, Stacy. Is anyone aging their cloth with instant coffee for the Brick House sampler? The pattern lists as an option. I am not doing that. Hello, Cindy. I am not doing that, but I would love to see it if somebody does do that. Okay, so Wee Santa has been added. Classic Colorworks Floss League is in the shop. Also, So Happy Stitch Along is in the shop. You can join us for the Stitch Along. The patterns have arrived. If you are not joining our Stitch Along, the patterns are in the shop. If you are joining our Stitch Along, you have the option of 14 count Aida to choose or 25 count Aida. There's a drop down in the Stitch Along reservation. And for the Stitch Along, you'll get the pattern, you'll get a floss kit, and you'll get your cloth all in one shipment. We're going to start this in November. So shipments will go out at the end of October, and this is going to be a lot of fun. So I'm excited about this. So Happy Stitch Along is in the shop, and sign up for it and stitch this with this because it's so pretty. It's going to be a fun one to stitch. That one, I feel like it's going to be one of those that's very relaxing and like fun and happy. Valeria, Classic Colorworks Floss League. I think you already signed up for it. I'm not positive, but I think so. But each month you will get 5 skeins of Classic Colorworks floss to add to your floss stash. So this has been something that has been requested for months, and I apologize that I did not get it done sooner. I was trying to like really plan it out and then realized that it was probably just best to jump in. And so that's what I did when I think Jenny requested it, and I was like, oh my gosh, I just need to get that done. It has taken too long. And so I finally got it out there. Each month you'll receive 5 skeins of Classic Colorworks floss. My plan is that somebody asked the other day, will it be all the same colorway? Like, will you send 5 shades of blue each month? Some months may be like that. Some months may be holiday themed. Some months may be seasonal. It'll be different. It's not going to be different colors for each month. Some of the months might be like that, but it's not going to be like that all year long. So I hope that helps. Okay, we are kicking off this So Long Brick House Sampler. I think almost everything has been shipped. If you haven't paid your invoice yet, pay your invoice and I can get this out the door for you. If eventually invoices are not paid, then I will have some extra spots in our stitch along. I posted on our Happy Little Stitchers Facebook group, I posted the DMC conversion information for this chart. So take a peek at our Happy Little Stitchers Facebook group and you should see it right at the top. I put it as an announcement at the top of our page. So you should be able to find the DMC conversion information there. And I also put the schedule out there. So for the month of September, we're stitching. So we've divided it into 4 sections. So for the month of September, we're stitching the tree and the first bird on, it's going to actually be on the left side. When you're looking at it, it'll be on the left side. So the tree and the first bird for the month of September. The month of October is going to be the house with the 2 skinny trees on either side of it. The month of November will be the second tree and the second bird. And then the last month will be the border at the bottom. So the schedule is posted to our Happy Little Stitchers Facebook group. And I also sent it out in our newsletter on Tuesday. Be sure you're subscribed to our newsletter. If you aren't, please go to happylittlestitchshop.com and there should be a subscribe box that pops up. Otherwise, you can go all the way down to at the bottom of the website and sign up, subscribe to our newsletter because there's lots of good information in there, including I included this last week in the newsletter, an ornament swap. People, Sharon had requested this. I thought it was a fabulous idea. So we are doing a happy little ornament swap. And I sent the link in the newsletter for people to follow, to go to sign up to join our ornaments swap. A lot of people have signed up. You have until, I want to say, September 23rd, I think, to sign up to join our ornament swap. So find that newsletter so that you can click on that link, which will take you to a website called Elfster, which is like a Secret Santa website that it randomly draws and assigns names to different people. And you can communicate with each other through there to share your address and all that kind of stuff so that whoever has your name knows where to send it. So we're doing a happy little ornament swap this fall. So go check it out. Make sure you read that newsletter and you check that out. I hope that you do a mix of colors more than not. Yeah, I kind of like that too. I would get bored with all of the same shades. So I would tend that way as well. Quick question about the stitch card sets. I want to sign up, but have all the cards through Would it be better to sign up the reservation or just purchase? Sign up the reservation. Yeah, we're going to eventually try to catch up to be caught up. So then we will be just sending out the new ones when they arrive. But I have other people on my list, Sandy, who have signed up to join our stitch along. But they are in the same place that you are. So they have through the current one and they're waiting on Jay. But then as soon as I just make a note of it, and as soon as I get the correct one in that they need, then I send it out to them. So you can go ahead and sign up for that and just remind me to make a note that you are caught up and just need the new ones when they come out. I need to get this started. I was hoping, Debbie, to have this started by today, and I did not get it done. On We Santa, says Jennifer, will we get the 2021 chart first, or should I order that separately? So you will get the 2021 chart is what you'll get first. And then we'll stitch that in December. And then in January, we'll stitch 2020. And then February, we'll stitch 2019. And we'll go backwards for a little bit. And then we will, when the new one comes out in 2022, then we'll plug that into the stitch along. Yes. Brenda reached out to me 2 days ago. I did an oops. Angela, you rock. Look forward to all of the content. Thank you. Are we making the ornament? Yes. So you're making the ornament. It will likely be like it could be a fabric ornament if you wanted to, or a little stitch ornament, whichever you want. But you make your own ornament to then gift to your person whose name you are assigned, and they will gift to their person, and everybody will gift to somebody, and then you'll have a new ornament for your Christmas tree. Is it too late? It is too late for Lori's Club, Iman, but it will open up again for year 2 in June. So in June, it will open up and you can join at that time. So it's not like closed for forever. It will open up again for the second year in June of 2022. And you have until July to sign up for it and to join the club. And then you'll be in it for the second year. And then we'll open it up again. Every June, we're going to open it up to new members and for old members to rejoin. When I posted my progress on my brick house, it had part of the pattern in it. I had oh yeah, don't take pictures of patterns. You can start it with me, Angela. Perfect, says Nancy. Okay, awesome. I sent an email asking you could add the Classic Colorworks League to my recent order. Email, can you please add the stitch card reservation too? Yes. As long as I don't forget. If I forget, just remind me. Angela, if any chance I don't respond to you, please don't give up on me. As you know, sometime yes, I know, Valeria. I think of you often. And don't worry, I don't take any offense to it. Don't worry about that. Just signed up for the ornament exchange. Yay, Sharon. I've been following you from your very first day. Thank you, Valeria. I'm so glad you've joined us. Okay, and then I've added another new stitch along to our stitch along schedule because I couldn't resist. I mean, oh my gosh, I couldn't resist. Logic was telling me to resist, but no logic won out. Okay, here it is. Pumpkin Patch Stitch Along by Primrose Cottage Stitches. We are starting this one in November. You have a drop down, I believe, that you can choose 14 count Ada or 28 count Lugana mushroom, which is what the sample is stitched on. And we're going to add this to our fall stitching because it's so darn cute. You are welcome, Sandy. It's so cute. So this one has been added to our stitch along schedule, and I hope that you will sign up and join me. And we are going to just little by little, we're going to click some of these whips off of our list. So much fun, Victoria. I can't wait. Another add to my current roller. I know, it's so cute, but it looks, it's going to be fabulous. It's just going to be fabulous. I just keep telling myself, because I think of all these other whips that I have going on too from like Stitch Mania 2 years ago. And we're going to work through it. There's going to be a plan. We're going to work through it. It's going to be good. Like, I'm just going to keep, that's my mantra. It's going to be good. It's going to be fun. What size is the pumpkin patch, says Mary. So it's 145 by 77 is the stitch count. If you stitch it on the 28 count or the 14 count, it finishes at 10 1/4 by 5 1/2. We already have everything. Absolutely, Tammy. Yes. Don't ever, people sometimes reach out and they say, well, I didn't buy this from your shop, but can I still join? Yes. I mean, clearly I want you to buy it from my shop. So in the future, just buy it from us. But yes, I want people to join us. And if you already have stuff, join us. If you don't have stuff, join us. If you got it someplace else, join us. I want people to stitch with us. The more the merrier. That is, we are inclusive. We are not exclusive. So we want people to join in. But remember to buy it from us in the future. I'm just saying. I'm just kidding. If we have everything, oh yes, I can't keep up that pumpkin patch. It's so cute. Like I said, Brandy, it was telling me like, no, that just doesn't make sense. But then I started thinking, if it doesn't ever make sense and these cute things come that I really want to stitch, and I don't ever do it, I keep pushing it off, then it's never going to happen. It's never going to happen. So I thought, well, maybe we could fit it into next year. Well, then next year, something else is going to come along that I'm really going to want to do. And so I just need to jump in and try to plug away at it. You know, that's how I'm looking at it. Like, seize the day, carpe diem, just jump in, and we're going to come up with a plan and we're going to figure it out. Like, something is formulating in here. I don't know what yet, but I just keep saying yes. Just do it, and it's all going to work out. It's so cute. It will go nicely with pumpkins for sale. Oh yeah, it would. That would be cute. We're going to get it all done. Yes, Sandy. I decided to do WhipGo in 2022 to get my hands on more started projects. Ooh, that sounds interesting. You know, I would have bought it from you, but I got it before knowing you were going to sell. That's okay, Tammy. It's okay. I'm signing up for this sewing along, but it doesn't give cloth option. Oh no. It should in the drop down. There should be a drop down menu. I swear I did that. Did I not do that? I was in kind of a hurry today when I did it. So it's very possible that I didn't do it the right way. Oh, it's right here. Let me see. Oh, I don't have a variant out there. Oh, darn it. Oh, no, that's not the right one. Pumpkin patch. Well, come on. Pumpkin patch, stitch along. Here it is. Let me look. Oh, you're right, Valeria. I didn't add a variant, so I need to do that. I'll go out there and I'll add 14 and 28 count as soon as I'm done here. I kind of wish I could freeze the designers for a few months. Yes, so that we can catch up. I agree, Brandy. I have the pattern, but I will give to my friend. Oh, Valeria, you don't have to do that. You're super sweet. Okay, when extra time when you I know. I know. I feel the same way. Yes, we're going to plan. It's going to be good. Okay, let me go through these charts that are new in the shop. A lot of these are expo things. Super cute. First up, Rise and Shine by Teresa Kogut. This is another one that is calling my name a little bit. But I'm not going to do it quite yet. But this one is super cute. Rise and Shine by Teresa Kogut. That's in the shop now. 'Tis Near Christmas Day by Teresa Kogut. This one is also in the shop. This one says, when Santa goes riding with gifts in his sleigh, the moon laughs and whispers, 'tis near Christmas Day. Super cute. Also in the shop, Pumpkins and Bats by Teresa Kogut. This one says, pumpkins and bats on Halloween night with witches and cats give mortals a fright. Okay, next up is From the Heart Needle Art, and this one is called Spooky Quaker. Look, those are witches' faces. I'm just seeing this now. Hats with witches' faces. Look at that. Okay, next up is 8 Birds by Kathy Barrick. This is in the shop now. I got all these listed for you guys. This one is Bobby by Kathy Barrick. So pretty. This one is Autumn Pin Drum by Kathy Barrick. See, this gives the different sides. So there's a house, because clearly it wraps all the way around that. So these are on the other sides. She is, Rose. She for sure is. Valeria is so sweet. Okay, then I'm going to show all these at once. These are the Halloween Alphabet by Romy's Creations. So we have A and B. We have C and D. E and F. G and H. Oops. I and J, K and L, and M and N. So those are all from Romy's Creations, and that's the Halloween alphabet, and they're all in the shop. Could call the squares in the lives. Oh, that's true. Kim, I'm going to meet Teresa Kogut next weekend. I can't wait. I'm taking her cross stitch class. Kim, I wish you had a Happy Little Stitch Shop t-shirt that you could wear around Garden of Quilts. And please message me. Maybe you need to FaceTime me so that I can see what it's like there and tell me all about it. I'm so excited that you are going. So please tell me all about it and tell Teresa hi. She's not going to know who I am, but still tell her hi from Happy Little Stitch Shop. Hello, Susan. Do you have Christmas days or days of Christmas? Can't remember which it is. I don't know. I have to look. I don't see it in your shop. Yeah, all of these are in there. So if you search for Halloween alphabet, you'll find that. This one is called Christmas Calories, and this is by Romy's Creations. So if you search for Christmas Calories, you should find it. And it says Christmas Calories don't count. I'm still paying for that from last Christmas. This is Father Winter, and this is by Thistle Designs. Everybody's been talking about that little reindeer face. Look at that little face. Oh my gosh. It's so cute. So Father Winter by Thistle Designs. This is Broom Keeps. Oh my gosh. This one got so much attention. I ordered a chunk of these. So we have Broom Keeps in the shop. I thought that they were going to take longer to get here. They got here sooner than I thought. So they are here. It's here. Broom Keeps. This is by Thistles Designs. So if you search for Broom Keeps, you should find that. And then I think I showed some of these last week, and I'm going to show them again because they're all from Expo. This one is Moonlight Sampler. This is in the shop, ready to ship. Here is Jingle Jolly Joy. This is one of the ones that Jenny is hosting a side Happy Little Stitch Shop Stitch Along for, and this one is going to start in November. So keep your eyes out peeled for that. Join our Happy Little Stitchers Facebook group, and that's where you'll get all the information for that. This is called Gathering Acorns by Luminous Fiber Arts. And then all of these are going to be filed. So this is the last time I'll be showing Expo stuff, unless more stuff comes in. This one is called Stashing Squirrels by Luminous Fiber Arts. This one is called Cat O' Lantern by Luminous Fiber Arts. This one it really speaks to me too. It's called Gather with Joy. I think it's lovely. And especially after the last year we've had, I love it. I love it. Gather with Joy, and this is by The Blue Flower. Then we have from Heart and Hand, we have Square Dance 3, Square Dance 2, Halloween Square Dance 3 and 2, and Halloween Square Dance 1. So 1, 2, and 3 Halloween Square Dances are in the shop. This one is by Heart and Hand, and this one's called Doodles Autumn. I like that idea. Gotta go. Bye, everyone. Have a great weekend. And Kim, Mom, and Tammy, thank you for your generosity. All amazing. Goodbye, Sharon. Okay, and then this is what I just added the Stitch Along for. We Santa Stitch Along. And it'll be ongoing. So it is a monthly Stitch Along to work our way through each of the months, because this is 2021. But look at 2020. That was the Wee Santa for 2020, and I think it is adorable. So I don't know that we will end up doing all of them. Maybe we will if that's what people want to do, but for sure, you know, we'll do the last few years. So this stitch long is in the shop, Wee Santa Stitch Long. And also from Heart and Hand, this one is called Pocket Round Acorn. This is just a little one. This one will go really fast. From Hands On Design, we have Witch's Pantry. Also from Hands On Design, we have Rhyme Time. Also from Hands On Design, we have Take Whisks. Now, some people had asked for the measurement chart that has like all of the measurements, like, I don't know what it is. It's called Measure Up. So in each of these kitchen series charts, you get a part of that Measure Up chart. So the Measure Up chart isn't a chart by itself. You get part one of that chart in one of the other kitchen series ones. Part two is included in this chart. And then part three is included in the other kitchen chart. And so by the end, you can stitch that Measure Up cross stitch if you have all three of the previous charts. So that's how that works. Did you order any Jeanette Douglas? I did. I did order Jeanette Douglas, Stacy, and they have not arrived yet, but they're coming. I also ordered Erica Michaels, and those aren't here yet. Stacy Beam Threads. I don't think that I did that because she wasn't there. I remember looking for the one that it wasn't cross stitch. There were some people who weren't there, and I wonder if she was one of them. I'm not sure, but I did not order that. But Jeanette Douglas, yes. Also new in the shop. This is not from Expo. This is just new in the shop. This is Silent Night from Stitching with the Housewives. And we have Mrs. Claus Bakery from Stitching with the Housewives. We also have Jolly Claus, Mary something, some other one from Stitching with the Housewives, which it must not be in this pile anymore. Okay, then from Praiseworthy Stitches, we have the Christmas Simple Gifts. We also have Simple Gifts Silent Night. Simple Gifts Halloween. Of course, our Pumpkin Patch from Primrose Cottage Quilts. Stitches, Primrose Cottage Stitches. This one we just added a stitch long. It's in the shop, so don't forget to sign up for it. I also plan to add this one as a stitch along at some point. I don't know when yet, but Christmas Rules is on my wish list to do a stitch along for. So is Autumn Rules. This is also on my wish list to do a stitch along for. Then also from Primrose Cottage Stitches, we have This is Halloween. And we have White Christmas. Witchy Way, and Pumpkin Kisses. And then from Hands On Design, we have Let's Talk Stitching. And I shared with you last week that Kathy is doing a Let's Talk Quilting one as well. So that's coming at some point. So we have Let's Talk Stitching. We have Let's Talk Autumn. Let's Talk Winter. We also have Let's Talk Spring. And I think Let's Talk Summer. I'm not sure about that one. That's it. That's what I have. And now we have a giveaway. Do you guys have any questions about anything? Oh, did I miss something? Sorry to make you repeat. I asked and you answered before you read my question. Oh, that's okay. I will repeat all the live long day. Doodle's Autumn is so cute. Did you order? Yes, I did. Love the Autumn Rules and Christmas Rules. Me too. And it would be so easy to just do a section. But I'm thinking, like, I don't want to squeeze it in this year because it won't get done and there's enough going on. But I'm thinking if we just did a section each month, next year, it would be done by fall and Christmas next year. So I think we still have time for that one because it is a little bit bigger to do that. later on. Still buying. I love him. Yes. When you reply to a chat message, is there a button or are you all typing out? Oh, I think you have to type it out. I don't know. I told myself I wouldn't buy any more cross stitch charts, but here I am with a full shopping cart. It is so hard. I agree with you, Lori. I feel the same way. That's so cool. It's like you're getting a free chart. Yeah, it is like you're getting a free chart. You just get, a little piece of it in each previous chart. I just bought a ton this morning. I don't know if I saw your order. I was so busy this morning. I don't even know what's waiting out there for me to fill. Okay, so if you guys don't have any other questions, then I have a giveaway to do. I didn't pull this last week to show, but this is what the giveaway is going to be for today. I'm going to draw for this in just a minute. This is a snowed in little fat quarter bundle. This is the Snowed In collection by Heather Peterson for Riley Blake Designs. So I'm going to draw for that in just a second. For our giveaway for next week, this is the cross stitch chart. So it's called Winter Fun, and this is by Thistles Designs. So look, I got a little extra cross stitch chart in my package for giveaway for you guys. So this is from Thistles Designs. They're based in the Netherlands, and this one is called Winter Fun. And this will be the giveaway for next week. So in order to enter the giveaway for next week, please be sure that you follow Happy Little Stitch Shop on Instagram or on Facebook. Please be sure that you give this video a thumbs up. Please give us a thumbs up. And please subscribe to our Happy Little Stitch Shop YouTube channel. And then the final thing you need to do is answer the question in the comment section below after the video is done. And I believe the question for this week is, are you participating in Lori Holt's My Happy Place Quilt Along? And there's a second part to the question. I can't remember what the second part is, but it's in the description part below. So be sure to answer that question in the comment section after the video is done, and that's how you get entered into the drawing. So be sure to give us a thumbs up. Don't forget, this is the drawing for this week. And we had a ton of comments last week. Thank you so much for commenting, because that really helps our channel get out there. So this is what we're doing the giveaway for this week. And let's see who wins. I'm excited. The winner for this week is Country Gal. Are you kidding me? Country Gal. You can read my writing. Country Gal, you have won this beautiful bundle of fabric. Please email me at happylittlestitchshop@gmail.com to claim your prize, and I will get this in the mail to you. Of course, remember, I don't know where everybody's from, but prizes for right now, because shipping is quite expensive to ship overseas, prizes are for domestic United States people only at this time. Hopefully someday we can open that up to more people, and I'll be shipping all over the world. That would be awesome. So, Country Gal, congratulations. Contact me by email to claim your prize, and I will get that out the door to you. Okay, that's it. That's all I have for you guys today. I hope you have a fabulous weekend. I need to go get some supper in the crock pot so that we have food for our multiple supper times tonight. And thank you so much, Angela. Says Sandy, you have a great rest of your week and weekend. See you next week. Have a fabulous week, you guys. Keep an eye out for Guiding Stars Quilt Along video. And be sure you comment below. Be sure you give us a thumbs up, all that kind of stuff. And I can't wait to see you guys next week. So I will meet you back here next week on Thursday at 1:30 p.m. Central Standard Time right here on our Happy Little Stitch Shop YouTube channel. Until then, have a fabulous week, and I will see you later. Happy stitching.